I go to to their doctor's office. Well, I just got off the phone after waiting almost an hour to fix what May Flores's doctor's office literally, oh, I don't want to say that word, but effed up. They effed up my diabetic supplier's information. So after I called my diabetic suppliers, did I get in the mail? I called May Flores's office, and then they tell me that there's no such records. What do you mean? Do your effing job correctly, and what do you mean you don't have them on record? I've been dealing with these people for over 3 years. You have to have them in my records. My diabetic supplier company, that where I received my diabetic supplies. The lancets, the alcohol pads, the uh, diabetic strips for my meter, and everything else that comes in it. The only thing I get from Rite Aid from May Ferez's office is my Tresiba. They have that in my records, but you're telling me they don't have the name, the fax number, the telephone number, and the company where I get my diabetic supplies in the mail from for over 3 years? And I'm not kidding. My blood pressure was fine this morning. Let's take it again and see what it says. And like I said, every time I go to to May Ferez's doctor's office, they wonder why my blood pressure starts going up. It's because May Ferez's office is incompetent. Oh, wrong way. Sorry. And yes, I just filed another complaint against May Ferez's office. It's documented. I wish I could sue them. I should be allowed to over the mental anguish and stress that they cause. You know, it's insane. It really is. It's insane. Now, my blood pressure was normal 2 hours ago. Let's see what it is now. Oh, not too bad. It's 139 over 86. But my heart rate went up to 101, 101. All for talking to May Flores' office and trying to get things corrected. I mean, that they are so incompetent. And this would be I think they said, my insurance company told me is the 20th complaint that I have filed against May Flores' office and their incompetency. At least my blood pressure's leveling out like it should. Oh, Lord help me. And then they wonder, like I said, then they wonder why every time I have to go there, my blood pressure goes up. If it isn't the incompetence of them overbooking patients and making you sit in a back room for sometimes an hour, and they wonder why everybody eventually leaves May Flores's office. Doctors, nurses, technicians, people just leave. They get tired of that office's bullcrap. But like I said, I did call the insurance company. They have all the records. So why doesn't May Flores's office? And from what my insurance company told me when they finally called me back and said they got everything straightened out, is that May Flores is now having technical problems with their computers and stuff. Well, As rich as the family is and as much money as they make, why aren't they spending some of that money to upgrade their computers? Think about that. And like I said, a lot of this crap started right after that orange moron got in there and deregulated everything from doctor's office to veterinary offices. You know, it used to cost me $28 to take my dog to the vet. Now it costs $144. Why? Nothing's changed other than the policies that orange retarded Republicans put in place and deregulated everything. As I said, check the numbers. Go back and look how cost of living just jumped and jumped and jumped and jumped and jumped. How you doing, Stevie? Sorry, I'm not in a good mood. I just got into a fight with my so-called doctor's office, if that's what you want to call them. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. It was storming here like crazy a little while ago, but the sun come out. Now you know if I get dressed to start walking to the store, it'll start raining again. It did on me twice. But my neighbor, they're elderly. She called and asked me if I would run the Rite Aid for them to get prescriptions and stuff for them, and I did. That's what neighbors are supposed to do, you know. Uh, and I've known them all my life, so. But yeah, May Flores' office is ridiculous. They have screwed up my account so many times, and as I said, today was the 20th complaint I have filed against that doctor's office. And if I knew how to contact an attorney that would speak with me about it and tell me if I had grounds for a lawsuit to file against them, I would. But being as I do everything myself, I don't know nothing about doing stuff like that. But it is kind of funny though. Before I go to the doctor's office, my blood pressure and everything's usually fine. But as soon as I step in that office, my blood pressure starts going tick, 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 up, 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 up. And they're like, well, are you afraid or something? What do I have to be afraid of? It's this office, the doctor's office, that causes me for my blood pressure to go up because they're incompetent. And as I said, with the deregulations that they put in place, it seems like nothing can be done. No, I can't go to a new doctor. I wish I could, but I can't. Not yet, anyway. And I'm not just the only person that's filed complaints against that office. A lot of people have. And like I said, a lot of the doctors that start there will last maybe 6 months and then they leave. Literally, from the doctors to the technicians to the secretaries. I mean, people just leave. They get tired of that office's incompetence and the people that are supposed to be filing reports and records and stuff don't do it properly. It's crazy. And then to come out and say, well, we're having technical problems now with our computers. Well, as I said, as rich as the May Flores family is, they're multimillionaires. Put money into your doctor's office instead of putting it into your pocket. It's insane, you know. It's oh well. You still gotta go live with me, Stevie, one of these days. You just stay safe out there, my friend. Be careful. Watch what you do, man. It's not a lot of nonsense still going on out there. You don't beam up cause I can't delete off my profile. I don't understand what you mean by that, but I don't delete nothing. Well, I don't know how to delete anything on here anyway. And I think I've said it. I'm an open book. I don't delete nothing. I will not lie about myself for anyone or for any reason. So why delete something? You know, I don't even delete anything off my Facebook page or my Twitter or my YouTube or my Instagram. I delete nothing. There's no reason to. As long as you speak from the truth, there's no reason to delete anything. Delete. It's all right, brother. It's all right. Uh, you're cool, man. You're cool. Yeah, but like I said, there's really no reason to delete anything. Even when Facebook will come on sometimes and say this goes against our so-called community standards, which nothing ever I've posted ever has. Do you want to delete it? No. Why should I delete it? If it's truth, it's truth. I will not delete anything. And every time I filed a what do you call it? Oh no, I'm not going to think of the word. A well, let's just say a complaint against Facebook when they try to block, mute, or uh, stop part of my live broadcast when I play music, because you can fight them. You know, when you usually when you click on their notification, a window will come up. Do you wish to file a complaint? And see, the words not popping in my head. Just I'm still a little angry from what was going on earlier with May Flores' office. Every time I have filed one, I've won against. I've won every complaint that I filed against Facebook, and within a week they'll reinstate my videos completely. So why? What's so funny? I keep when I do write to them sometimes, I'm like, well, Facebook, why do you stop, block, or mute my live broadcast for a week? You lose the fight I have against you because I'm using public domain. Then you reinstate it. So what's the point of causing all this hassle, drama, and crap to Facebook that you do? And they never get back to me. I wish I could think of that word, but I can't. My mind's not. You know. Uh, uh, because when I do play music, it's from public domain, which is completely legal. The only one, and I always write it, when I file the complaint against Facebook, Facebook is, you're the only one that is violating the law because I am using public domain, gives me the right to play anything. And I'm not breaking any law because I am not taking any money or anything else from playing music from public domain. I just like to play music for people, and I always have, man. I always have. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and make a little video so it's on record. That's another thing, why I won't delete anything. Even this can be considered on the record or a record or a documentation of what happened about May Flores' office and my insurance company and the company that I get my diabetic supplies from. It's I try to document anything and everything that I can. That's why when I go for a ride on my bike, I have my little camera and I record everything. Just in case something happens, I have a documentation of it. You know, and that's a good thing, especially nowadays. So, Stevie, what you up to, brother? Excuse me. Yeah, it's well, I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten yet either. So I I do know but my blood sugar was down to 135 today. It's probably up. I didn't realize that, but when you get mad or angry or frustrated, it will elevate your blood sugar. It makes your blood sugar rise. That was a fascinating thing I found out, but I really didn't know that before. So I try not to stay angry too long, but sometimes you can't help it. You just get angry and frustrated and who remembers the old TV show Honeymooners? Bam, zoom to the moon. Oh well. Oh, Stevie, if you do hear from Emmanuel, tell him I said hello. I hope him and his family are doing well as well, and I hope everybody's safe out there. I was so frustrated and angry that I literally was sweating. So after I'm done here, I'm gonna go up, take a nice bath, make something to eat. I don't know what yet. Today's Thursday, so maybe I'll try to make a pizza. I still have to cut it up with a fork to eat it, but I love pizza. What I'd really like to get is one of those seafood pizza, or yeah, it's a seafood pizza from Red Lobster. I haven't had one of those in years. I can't remember how many years. The last time I had one, I think it's got to be, I mean, years and years. I think it was my sister and my niece took me out for one of my birthdays to Red Lobster, and they ordered me a little seafood pizza. Oh man, most delicious thing I've ever had. I've never forgotten that. I've been craving one for so long. Oh Lord. Oh well. Well, as I said, I'm not going to stay on long. I did want to come on and make a little video and stuff, and just say how really, I guess, to vent a little bit, and really just to make sure and say I love everybody out there. You're always in my prayers, the whole world, and just stay safe. Spread as much love, compassion, and honor as you can, and take care of yourselves. As the scripture says, you take care of yourself and each other, for we are all brothers and sisters under heaven, all of us, black, white, red, yellow, gay, straight, trans, whatever. We were all made by the same force. We are all brother and sister. We are all one family on this earth. People just need to wake up and understand that. Stop being petty. Oh well. Well, I guess I'm going to sign off. Thank you, Stevie, for coming on. I really do appreciate it. At least you do come on. And I'm getting better at this. I'm going to try to start doing more broadcasts daily. Well, again, I just hope yous are all staying safe out there. If you're here or close to where about these tornado warnings are at, I think they're over now, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check the Weather Channel again. And where these bad storms are moving through, please stay safe. Please stay safe. Be careful. And if you do not have to leave your home, don't. I would not have went out earlier if it wasn't for my elderly neighbors calling me and asking me for help. That's really the only reason I went out. Well, again, much love, peace, and honor to you all. Stay safe. Peace.